Hello, welcome to game day. Today is session 143 of Spark, the infiltration of the enemy base. Hello, welcome. I am your hostess,
We have no idea what she's doing right now.
You ruined it. I can't do it anymore. Your tone was so high, Isaac. The mic didn't pick it up.
There's like it was like a little, and it was done.
Your mic couldn't understand you.
Even the mic's like, the fuck, bro?
You've never went
cut off
that
screen
high.
moments. Oh my god.
This is pretty good. It's pretty good. Hello, everybody. Welcome
know
in.
something happens.
Isaac will
somebody
just
breaks
scream.
in and tries to get me. All you're gonna hear is just. That's it.
Yeah, it's all good.
What happened to Isaac? Hey, he either fell down the stairs or somebody got him.
So Verdant is going to be late. Apparently the storm that we had yesterday in my area is now hitting his area, and he is currently going home in that. So there's a storm keeping him from getting home fast. So we's just gonna be AFK for a bit. When last we left our heroes, you all had just finished killing this creepy, long-fingered, large, undead-looking bone sack of flesh thing that you guys killed that took Isaac, teleported him to another room, and you all chased him down and took him out. Also, in this dungeon, you still have this unconscious beastkin that you all pulled out of the middle of the circle. You lit 2 rooms on fire for some reason, and then there's still the portal down there. So,
this room is on fire.
What would you all like to do?
So we killed the big thing, right?
You just killed the big thing, yes.
All right. Did it have anything on it?
For the record, we only burnt one room. The other room just was on fire.
The other room was on fire already.
That
we didn't do that
our
one.
fault. That room just started
No.
on fire. You did not search the
that room was
creature
on
yet.
fire when we got out here.
I would like to do that.
All right. Let's search that creature. Go ahead and pull out your mini game book.
I need you to roll some d6s.
Alrighty, I got the mini game book open.
Okay.
What are we doing?
All right,
Start
following the keypad clicks on your controller. See how well you do in the.
I'm playing Jezball.
I zoned up for half a second. What?
How about on
playing
brain just rolled
Alright,
back?
first level of
skull, eating a
Jezball's done.
burger and comes
Okay.
back.
Okay. What'd you
Playing Final
score'd you get
Fantasy
on
14 here? What's happening?
It's not about the score. Ooh, I lost a life. Balls. Okay.
What's happening?
playing Jezball. Try and keep up.
We're
fuck
searching
is
the
Jezball?
body.
You ever play
Oh.
Jezball?
Abaddon, why are you freaking out? This is obviously what we do every time.
It's how it's played. All right, level 2's done. All right,
At least got the high score, and now all of a sudden you don't want to do it anymore. I see how it is.
I cast Kamikaze on myself.
Imagine if we just switch to a whole nother game source at this point, and you all just shift into that new universe with
Alright,
all the
level
new
3's
rules.
done.
It'd
It'd be
so funny.
awful.
Oh man.
Goes from 5e to
Level 4's rough.
6e.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right.
Still going.
So we are searching the critter that you all just dumped unceremoniously onto the ground.
We didn't dump it. He just kind of plopped there, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Alright, level 4's done. They added 6 balls to this one. It's gonna be a little rough.
Okay, whoever wants to search the creature for items, I need you to give me a investigation check.
Alrighty.
I'll do it too.
Oh, okay.
Red.
Whatever.
Red's
lad.
too busy playing a game. You guys don't know what he's doing over there.
The DM told me to play the mini game, so I'm playing it. My score is
Oh.
62,000 right now. Oh, 63,000. We bought
I'll play
one.
Minesweeper.
Red is so not paying attention. Abaddon has completely zoned out and isn't paying attention. Isaac, you're the only one over here.
I am devouring burgers.
You're the only one over here kind of ruffling through
Where
the
the hell
creature.
would I get burgers at? What the hell is red play? Oh well, whatever.
So
Okay,
Isaac,
Level 5 complete.
Go, go.
I'll put it in
Isaac,
chat.
the only thing that you really found on the creature, because it is an undead, it wasn't like wearing clothes or anything. It did have a strange looking amulet on. Other than that, you couldn't really find anything. The amulet is made out of gold, so it is probably worth something.
All right, I'll just cloth over the amulet in the bag.
Okay, roll me a d20.
I'm not touching your creepy. I'm not touching your creepy amulet.
Roll me a d20.
I don't wanna. I touched it with a cloth.
Do it anyway.
This is bullying, is what it is.
Okay, thank you. What are the rest of you all doing?
I'm still playing chess ball.
Has safety measures. No, you can't have your safety measures.
What are you talking about? I just made you roll a d20. It was
Minesweeper.
completely unrelated.
Can I move, Kath?
No.
That's crazy. Let's play the video game now.
Elise looks at you and says, "Hey, what's do we get it? What's going on?"
We got it.
Yes.
We need to go to that room that's on fire. The one that
That is
didn't
on fire?
spontaneous. There's one's got
The one that
ring.
you.
No, there's a ring of fire in one of them.
The far
big
one
paw.
on the which, if I'm
The
looking
one
this
where the
way
creature came
on
from.
my,
What?
which one was that again?
Oh, you mean the other one that was on fire?
Oh, like the room over here. I can't ping it.
Yes.
The room to my right. Hold on. Where'd Elise go?
She said, "I'm gonna go look at this magical circle thing while you all do that." So she's coming down here.
Oh yes, that thing. I forgot which room he came from, Kath. To be honest.
I mean,
Isaac's
fire
found a shelf on
isn't
the
a
wall.
thing, so.
I'm
it
gonna
was
be
the,
here with Elise.
Yeah, it was one with release in it.
Yeah, it's not on fire. It had a
Oh.
weird energy
Sorry.
kind of hanging out of it.
I only
been a-
saw like this little bit, and I'm like, oh, it's another room on fire. Okay.
I
To be
see.
fair, I don't remember half what happened last week. I was not here.
Yeah, you're the one that set that on fire.
That room is definitely on fire.
My brain was not here.
Red, when you open that door, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's the fire room, dude.
You opened the door.
You're right.
Get back over there.
I can't move. You
Gosh
paused it.
dang it. Alright, so you open this door,
22.
Red. And same thing that happened with Abaddon last week. You're gonna get a little bit of flash fried. Hang on. Just walking around, throwing doors open.
I don't like the Reds being punished for spleen not remembering something that happened a week ago.
You opened the door, you could have asked. Alright, you take 5
Which is great
points.
because he just read through a fit last week.
I didn't throw a fit. What are you talking about?
You opened the door and you get flash fried a little bit. You are able to kind of like lean back away from the fire, but you still get quite singed from it. But you do avoid half of the damage, so you take 5 points of fire damage and you shut the door again from the raging inferno behind the door.
Do not go in there.
So Abaddon, you and Elise are kind of looking at this portal here. She says, okay, so like, did we assess what kind of magic this was yet?
No, we did not. No.
Okay. I guess we should,
Can we touch it?
we haven't touched
Wait.
it yet. Hang on.
Didn't I have the tech magic up?
Well, we've fought and
Yeah,
stuff.
you had detect magic.
It says 10 minutes.
Has it? Let's see.
Because I remember I was in this room back here, and I said, "Do I detect anything?"
Right.
And you said no.
And then you went through a fight sequence.
And then I went down to this door,
Which took,
open it up. Fight sequence don't last too long. So would it still be up?
well, a round
How
is
long
only
does it
like
last?
6 seconds.
10 minutes.
So 1 minute would be 10 rounds.
I think
Oh,
it's,
I never rolled a concentration check ever
yeah.
during that fight. I can roll some if you want me to.
Well, I don't think you ever got hit.
I definitely did.
Did you? Did I hit you?
We all got hit.
Okay, well, since
Well,
you...
no, actually, no, sorry. In that fight, no, the fight before I did. My bad.
Right, but you cast it after the fight before.
Yes.
So you never got hit in between.
Oh, no, I did use enervation. Which
You
is a
would need to roll it for
concentration.
enervation then. Well, no, it would
Yeah.
drop when you used enervation.
Yeah, enervation would have dropped it. So I could do it again.
You could, yeah. Elisa's gonna study it as well since she is here. So she's just gonna kind of look at it. She doesn't have anything magical up, but she's just gonna look at the ruins in it, and like the runes on it, and see if she can recognize any of the magic just at a glance.
Can I make a roll with her? Just for that before I do take magic? To see if I could just do that without doing magic?
Sure. If you want to just see kind of like what's in the circle itself, sure. So you can get advantage with Elise helping you.
Okay, roll the twice then. 21, highest.
Elise is not helping you. She's hindering you a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's
She's
okay.
cute. Okay. So you guys are
Back.
kind of looking at this circle here. You recognize that these are more of those symbols you saw back in the room with all the books and everything that you didn't quite recognize. But these appear to be in the same shape as those ones in there. You don't recognize the symbols, but if you were to guess, this is probably some kind of circle to either summon or send something.
I could risk. So I could either ritually cast detect magic again, or I could just do it immediately. If you want to know exactly what this is.
I mean, nothing else is happening. You might as well just cast it ritualistically, right?
True. Hold on, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, we've gone through every room in here, so there's no point not to.
That's
So while Abaddon's
Start
doing that
casting it
for
again.
10 minutes, what's everyone else doing?
Gore.
I mean, there is nothing really else to do.
Yeah.
You're
So
right back.
okay. So Abaddon's casting that. Marco.
I'll go up to the beastkin.
Okay. Let's see. Verdant was chilling with the Beastkin. We're saying Verdant is there because Verdant is AFK, and he is just watching over the critter. There you go. That's what. You are not incapacitated. Stop.
I was gonna say.
Sorry.
did I do?
Sorry. Wrong button. But yeah, so you and Verdant are there. I mean, Marco would probably come hang out with you since Marco was kind of chilling with everything. So he's gonna come up here. So where are we gonna take this guy with us, or?
I don't know. Probably should wait until he's conscious first.
Yeah. We could check his body for those weird tattoos the ones upstairs have.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's do that.
Okay. This one's easy. See, it's not like he's trying to conceal anything because they are unconscious. You check the neck. You don't see any tattoos currently embedded. You do see that there were some drawn, but they're like, you wipe your thumb across it and they come right off.
All right.
I'm
You
back.
breathing?
Look back.
Questionable.
They're
He's
talking to
breathing?
the Beastkin up there if you wanted to go hang out with them, Isaac.
I'm gonna hang out with Elise and Abaddon.
Yeah. Marco says we could take them to the portal if we wanted.
Is it breathing, Calf?
Yes, it is breathing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Marco.
Yeah, I'll start carrying them.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marco and Verdant can help you because he is a pretty big, burly kind of beastkin. You know, he's a big one. So you guys can slowly take him back to the entrance and everything. So
Is the portal still active to get in here?
yeah, you make your way back through the areas in there, and then we'll scooch everyone bit by bit as you guys are kind of taking the beastkin back because it will take you a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'll walk by
get
this
him in
one,
there.
this body, give it a kick just because it's the one that casts command on me.
Fair.
Talk to the rats like, hey, we're moving on. Don't.
They're still consuming the bodies. They're paying
Yeah,
no
that-
attention.
Ain't nothing I can do about these bodies. They're all dead.
Oh yeah, they're probably definitely dead. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Sorry, my game crashed.
The mannequin right here did it again. I'm like, all right, I'm attacking it.
It's just a mannequin.
So I play the game kind of zoomed out so I can see more. And from a distance, it looks like some dude facing this in robes looking down. That's what it looks like.
I see.
So I see it, I'm like, all right.
No, he's still
Today's
just
the
a
day.
mannequin. This is so funny. Okay. I'm just gonna here. There we go. Okay. Sorry. It would have taken too much time to do the other stuff. So you and Verdant and everybody get the beastkin back in here. Are you going to take the beastkin through the door?
I'm gonna open the door first.
Okay.
If
So
there's anything crazy on the other side.
So remember, it's a portal, so you can't see through it until you step through it.
Right. Remind me, Kath. We knew the portal was getting active for a while. I'm not gonna step through it and it shuts off, right?
No. It's active for a while.
All right, I will step through.
Okay. So you step through the portal, and you're back in the basement. You are carrying the creature, so like
Yeah.
you and Verdant are actively carrying it through the portal door in there, and Marco is assisting and helping you do that. All of this is obviously happening while Abaddon is ritualistically casting stuff.
Yeah.
So we will.
Any of you awake? All right, good.
None replied.
Everybody still? Are they all still breathing?
Just one sitting there.
Yeah. So far, they're still breathing. There we go.
There's just one clearly awake. He's like got one eye squinted open, but he's not going to answer. Uh-oh.
All right. I'm gonna get him set. The one we rescued set down,
Okay.
and I'm going to do like a walk outside and see if there's like anybody paying attention to this building.
Okay.
I know we're like out in the woods, but I'm perimeter check.
Sure. You don't see anyone new outside. From kind of like what you're looking around it. If you wanted to do like a search or investigation to see if you can find anything specific around, you can do that if you would like.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Would perception work, or you want me to investigate?
Are you investigating, or are you just walking around perceiving?
I'll investigate. I'll take some time.
Okay.
12.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. There are quite a few footprints outside, but they all seem to follow the path. None coming from any strange directions that you can kind of tell.
Nobody down the well or anything?
You look down the well, and the well appears to be dry. You're not sure.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Alrighty.
going to take you quite some time to do all of that. So
Yeah.
hold right there. I'm going to go back down here to the inside crew. Isaac.
Hi.
Elise is kind of sitting here staring at the engravings on the ground. She's actually got a little notebook out right now, and she's like sketching it and everything so that she can try to copy the symbols into her book, so that she can
Yeah.
kind of like have it there. And she's getting pretty much everything done on it. And she looks up at you at one point and says, "Where did Red and everybody go?"
I think I heard him out there.
Hmm. Okay.
You want me to go look?
Well, I'm just concerned that I don't know. This is all so strange. We saved that beastkin, and there's ones the upstairs that we got to do something with their little necklaces or whatever.
He snaps his finger, goes, I bet you anything they went and checked out the other beastkin, the one that was all wounded up.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to go confirm it, I will.
No, you don't have to. I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned that this is bigger than what we really intended to come in here for, you know?
I mean, isn't it always?
Yeah, but the question is, like, do we continue this, or... Because from what I'm looking at here, none of these runes match anything I've ever seen before.
Well, how old? This is probably an old area.
Well, we don't even
Trying to
know where
think about
this
how we
area
can
is,
weave
you
the.
know? We teleported
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's one of those situations we're just gonna have to see it out till the end and see where we pop out at.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
I mean, Kasula kind of understands if we go, hey, we're gonna do this over here. She kind of went, okay.
Yeah.
We have a pretty good we have a pretty good track record of popping up eventually somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe I should...
I mean,
Well, I can't bother Abaddon. He's in the middle of a thing. To send her a message. Um... Elise is going
she doesn't
to...
she
Go ahead.
I mean, she knows we're technically on vacation.
Well,
Or we had to go get our
no.
paladin.
Well, yeah, but we did technically finish the vacation. And then we went to go get the paladin and didn't tell anybody.
If she starts getting mad at us, tell her I have a whole bag full of books
No, we
that I
told
don't
her.
know what's in them.
Elise
I
is
know not that.
Isaac went and
unaware.
talked to her.
I said
Yeah. Oh,
we
sorry,
told
I
her
went and
that we
talked
were
to her.
going after Verdant because she was like, "Where's Verdant?" We're like, "I don't know. He's supposed to be back by now." Well, where is he? Well, we went and looked for him. He goes, "Ah, he's over here. We'll go get him."
Okay.
Swear I could hear it in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but I told Kasula she knows we're off getting our paladin. If she gets mad, tell her I have a whole bunch of unidentified books in my bag of holding. I'll give her.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
She might like that. Bribery of the boss never hurts.
So, Isaac, you
Yeah.
feel a kind of like cold chill at your backside, and you can hear the crackling and burning of the doors behind you as you assume the fires in the other areas are getting stronger.
Oh, hell. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up one way or another because those fires are getting stronger.
What's in there to burn for them to get so much stronger?
I don't know. Red set one on fire and the other one, well, Abaddon, you looked in there. What's in there?
Abaddon's ritualistically casting. We can't ask him right now.
Shit, you're right.
He's chanting.
Well, I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to open it. Last time we opened it, his shirt got tattered.
It's fair. He does.
All right, let
need
me go
a
see
new
if I can
shirt.
round up. I'm going to pop out my head just like right there.
Okay.
I want to see what's going on. So I'm just going to. All right, Kath, has any more fire come out?
You don't see the fire coming out, but you can see that the door handles are getting very, very red.
Shit. Quick loot. I'm gonna steal all the books.
Okay. Isaac, you,
So
you
just-
take a step.
Just he walks out, sees books. Ow. More books.
Okay. So we'll put you over there. Just snatching up those there books. Abaddon.
Grabbing some quick bucks, Elise.
Yeah.
All right, Abaddon, you are ritualistically casting, and you're doing all the things over there. As you're kind of like doing your thing, you do look up from time to time to see Elise just kind of like sketching the portal and making sure it's like in her book and everything. She's not touching it though, but she's sketching in her book. And after about 5 minutes of you ritualistically casting, so you still have a little bit more time on your thing, you feel a coldness in the air, and you see something pop up behind Elise. And before you have a chance to say anything, you see one of its hands just push her forward a little bit. And because she was kind of leaning over looking at the circle, trying not to touch it, she loses her balance and falls into the circle. And the last thing you see is just this look on her face of, oh, and then she vanishes.
I don't have any reaction at all.
That was his reaction. That was his sneak attack, essentially, right
That's
there.
fair, yeah.
And then he dissipates again. And at this point, the circle in front of you, you can see the light in it diminish. And the energy around the circle seems to completely dissipate. And you're the only one that sees this.
Okay, screw that. I start ritual casting. I just cast it at first level.
Okay.
So now, because now I just want to know, because I'm freaking out now. What is this?
You cast it, and from what you can tell, it is the lingering bits of some kind of conjuration.
Like
Magic.
teleportation stuff, or no?
I mean, that does fall under conjuration, yes.
You son of a red! I don't step in it.
I don't.
I meant to do this. Red! Where's Red at? Where'd he go?
I don't hear red. What's
Okay,
up?
cool. Elise is gone now. That's cool. Where's Red?
What the hell? Where'd she go?
Through the portal. He's dead.
So
Red.
Isaac, you look
Through the
through, and the
portal?
magic that was swirling around the portal is no longer there, and you don't see Elise.
Where did we go? Oh, that's the water.
At this point, as you are rushing out to Abaddon to try to find Red, the area around you begins to shake. And
I've opened this. Why is that locked?
and everything around each of
Where
you,
did we go?
Isaac, you can definitely tell that the air above you and everything is beginning to shake, and the ceiling is beginning to have cracks in it, as if it cannot be sustained for terribly much longer. Abaddon, stop moving! The ceiling is collapsing.
I don't care. I'm dodging it. I'm
Um,
dexterous.
So at this point, do you all want to try to escape the collapsing caves?
Can Isaac gets Isaac's put 2 and 2 brain cells together. She went through the portal, correct?
Correct.
He would immediately touch the portal.
You touch the portal, and it doesn't do anything. The energy that was in it before is no longer there.
Yeah, he's just slamming his hand repeatedly into the portal.
Okay. Abaddon, you see Isaac trying to touch the portal and activating it.
Isaac, we have to go. We have to leave. I don't know where she went. I don't know. I'll try to memorize this in my brain really fast.
You look down, and you see Elise's notebook is laying on the ground.
Perfect. I'll grab that.
What happened?
Grab it. She got pushed in by something. I was ritually casting my spell, and I couldn't react. Giant shadow demon thing, I think. I have no idea. And just in.
I need you both to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Okay. That's not phenomenal. That's also not phenomenal.
Okay. At this point, rocks are beginning to fall from the ceiling, and both of you in this room get hit by a few of those falling debris coming down.
It's okay, they're just birds.
You take 11 points of bashing damage as it crashes down onto you from above. Large boulders are beginning to kind of fall into the areas that you are in.
Son of.
How much
we-
time? How much time do you need to sketch this?
At least we're sketching it. From my knowledge, it's in this book. We can go.
I'm gonna murder everything that fucking comes in my direction. Let's go. Oh,
All right, to escape the collapsing cave systems, I need you all to roll me another strength check to be getting past a bunch of fallen beams and things like that as you are rushing out as fast as you can.
What is for what?
You can do it together if you want, but it is you two rushing past boulders that seemingly are in your way, and you push them out of the way to continue out the door.
Can I
try to see if I have one.
do we both
last
have to
rage.
make
No,
we
you
both
can
have
do
to
it
make
together.
rolls? Like I can give him assistance?
Sure.
Okay, because I will be
Alright,
no help with that, sir. I'll give you bardic inspirations. I have one more bardic inspiration I can give you, so I'll give you that.
All right.
Like,
And
get
is
us
it
out
a
of here,
strength
Isaac,
saving
please.
Or
Just a strength check.
Yeah, just give me a
Strength
strength check, yeah. To try to push
right,
boulders
is it
and
a-
beams out of your way.
all right. Is it an advantage because he's helping me?
Sure. This is how fast can you get out of here before taking additional damage?
Oh, damn.
Apparently, this is what we're doing today.
So you are having a really hard time getting past some of these larger boulders that have fallen into your path as you all are escaping. You've gotten to about this room over here. And you were going up this way when a boulder had fallen in your path here. So there's a boulder, how do I draw that? Is this button? This button. There's a boulder in your path here that you were trying to push out of the way. I need you to roll me another dexterity saving throw as another series of tremors shake the building and more debris is falling.
No.
Nat 20'd it.
Why are you rolling at disadvantage, Abaddon?
I'm not.
Why did... Oh, that was Isaac's other dice. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I roll at advantage.
I see.
Cause barbarian things.
Abaddon, you take an additional 5 points of bashing damage as Isaac is trying to push this rubble out of the way a little bit too slow, and you get hit with more debris crashing down on the two of you.
Wait, what does this do again? Hold on. Oh, I have disadvantage on ability checks already. Not saving throws, thankfully.
Uh-huh.
I'm level 1 exhaustion. I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, what does that do again?
So with that, you are, Isaac, able to push your way through and get into this room here. At this point, as you're making your way through everything, all the creatures are still dead from what you can kind of tell. And then you make it into this room up here. Sorry, I'm moving you at the same time. So you make it into this room up here, and you see those bodies over there with more water and everything here. There is another boulder in the way here that you will need to push. So give me another strength check to see if you can push this boulder out of the way quickly before more debris falls on you.
Move up, Isaac. Oh my gosh. You have bardic inspiration if you need to use it.
You know what? I'll use it.
It's
Was
a
it
D6.
1D?
Yeah, it's just a D6. We're no longer. Oh my goodness.
The game is decided. I don't get to play.
You are having a hard time. These rocks are kind of in the way. And at this point, unfortunately, you do take more debris falling down. I need you both to roll me one more dexterity saving throw. Okay. You both expertly dodge the debris kind of coming down, and it knocks kind of the rock in front of you into two pieces. And Isaac, you're then able to kind of push it out of the way and then push yourself into the next room. And getting into here, you don't see any fallen debris in this room as you get into what used to be the library room. When you get into the library room, there does appear to be one more large boulder in the way of your actual escape portal. Right here. So I need you to give me one more strength saving throw to try to push it out of the way for you and Abaddon to slip past and jump through the open portal on the other side. Perfect. All right. Abaddon, you and Isaac push this one out of the way with a little more grace than the other ones and jump through the portal on the other side back into the basement underneath the shack of wherever you all were.
Okay. I've
As
realized
soon as
that
he
we're in that
touches
point.
down, Isaac's axe comes off his back, and he launches it full hard as he can into that other side, and is just fucking raging.
I'm gonna cue wounds myself because I'm at 2 hit points.
Almost killed you with falling debris.
Yep. I didn't realize I had another spell slot open that whole time, and I'm like,
Bullshit.
I'm gonna die
Right?
if I didn't.
So as you all are in here, you see that both Verdant and Marco are, or have already moved the body of the beastkin upstairs, and they were coming back downstairs at this point when you chuck your axe into the wall on the other side. And Marco and Verdant look back at you and like, what was wrong?
I'm just on the ground.
Abaddon's bleeding from the head.
Just fucking Isaac's just roaring.
Red,
Lisa's gone.
you hear Isaac rage calling from the basement.
Yeah,
The hell?
he would probably tell. That's pain.
Bah.
Like, he is
What happened
deeply
to you
hurt at the
guys?
moment.
Lisa's gone.
What do you mean?
When I was looking into the portal, some figure appeared and pushed her in. She's gone.
Then get her back.
I don't know how.
You're the magic guy. Fucking figure it out.
I'm going to. I just need a moment.
The whole fucking thing collapsed. He just one-handed rips his axe out of what's left of where it landed.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cure
there's
wounds
a bunch of
myself again.
destroyed barrels over there.
That's awful.
Abaddon, you're still bleeding quite profusely from the head, from the falling debris. Your other wounds are healing up, kind of.
Yep.
Didn't
Abaddon,
take
can
any
you
damage,
sending
did
her?
I, Kath?
I'm sorry, what, Red?
I didn't take any damage yet, did I?
Not since last session.
I'm talking about from my ring.
Oh, no, you have not.
Abaddon, do you have ascending?
Nope, I used that on the princess.
Damn it.
So I'm all tapped out at the moment. I can
All
contact
fucking tapped out.
my girlfriend, that's it. Shit.
We have no idea how far away that portal was from here, do we?
No idea. It worked for one trip and then stopped.
For one trip.
We stepped into it and nothing happened after.
Was it like one of those the circles that the guild uses?
Not that we can tell, no. I mean, it's similar, it's
I tried to get it
conjuration.
to fire again, it wouldn't.
Then what
Tried
was
to
it?
touch it. I
Like
touched.
coughing up a little blood.
Oh.
I love it because everybody's rambling because everybody's just panicked right at the moment. I love it.
Look, I'll be looking into it as best I can. But I need some rest before I can do
He
any of that.
he did give it his best shot, Red. I was trying to
L-
get the stupid portal to open for me too, but it wouldn't. I was going after her.
How did what what
Nothing came past me. I don't know what happened.
It
and
appeared, something appeared behind
what
her.
was it?
It was like a ghostly, demonic form, a shadow
Just
creature
appeared
thing. It was there,
and it just appeared and pushed her in.
pushed it in, looked at me, and then vanished. I had zero time to react.
I never saw or heard anything come past me.
I wanted to try if I could, but I had no time.
Something's playing with us. I'm done playing. The only thing we have right now is Abaddon get his spells back. And I have about 500 pounds of their books.
Oh yeah, I need to sleep
My vote is we go
badly.
back to the hotel room and I just start digging through this.
'Cause what?
All of us that can read. Exactly.
Yep.
Sorry, Discord keeps kicking me out.
It does that. It's been doing that too to me lately.
Right.
I don't know what's happening with it.
What
Yeah,
did you
what time
miss,
of day is
Red?
it again?
Well, you all had come here like midday-ish or so. You weren't
Mhm.
down here a terribly long time, so it'd probably be like early afternoon. Not time for sleep.
And this
Is it?
isn't Verdant's friend's house at all.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk to that Dex guy. But
Who's
first, we need to get out of here before something gets pinned on us. How's our friend?
none of them are conscious.
I mean, the one we dragged out.
Also not conscious.
Good, because my next thought was, did we drag him out? Because I kind of forgot to ask, but I just assumed.
He's right there.
Verdant and Marco were attempting to
I
push
just
him up the trapdoor when you burst through.
like if do they have him through yet?
No, because Red came down, so they put him down.
All right, Isaac's actually going to walk over to him. He's going to put him up against, like, lean him up against the wall, setting down,
Okay.
and he's going to just taking everything he can, but he's going to be gentle and he's going to try to wake this person up.
Okay. Um,
I,
if you remember, the
lost
reason
connection.
why he wasn't able to wake up before is because of the traumatic incident. It's more like his body is not able to wake up yet, not because it's too damaged, but because he had like a mental breakdown, and it's kind of like that kind of passed out.
Okay.
So they just need rest at this point. That is what Elise told you before, and then they'll wake up naturally.
Let's take him back to the hotel room. We could pay for the fee or whatever. Is there a church in this town?
Verdant
Yes.
would know, and yes, there is a church in the town.
Verdant, got too many bodies.
There's a Church of Sylvanas here.
All right, so he just picks up the person, puts him on his shoulder. Let's take this one to the church. I don't know what to do the others, nor do I really care at the moment. Let's just get going, start healing our wounds, and figure out how we get how we get Elise back for us. Abaddon, as soon as you get your spells back, you send off a message for her. You tell her we're coming.
Sorry,
Let's
what?
go.
He said once you get your spells
He's just
back, he
out the
wants
door.
you to message Elise, is what he said.
I don't have that spell. Elise does.
Well, then we're gonna have to find somebody that does.
Yep.
He just fireman carries the dude straight out.
Okay. So at this point,
Just over the shoulder.
Okay. You all are making your way back to the city with an unconscious guy. You said you're going to the church first?
Yeah, we would head for the church. If there are any guards that stop us, because I know we look weird as shit right now.
Well, I mean, you all look
We would,
extremely beat up. So, like, you have that
yeah.
on your side.
If they don't say anything to us and they're like, "Oh, you guys just look like shit right now." Like if I'm not stopped, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. I mean, you are carrying an unconscious beastkin with you, so they would ask you if you all are in need of assistance, and then when you tell them you're going to the church for healing, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's this way and this way and this way." So,
They get like, "Okay, yeah. That makes sense. You guys look like shit."
yeah. So,
Eh,
they'll give you directions, and you'll even get an escort, once you all kind of, tell them what the heck is going on,
Yeah.
Oh, I broke it. Hang on. That's probably fine. Hang on. I'm loading a thing that might be not helpful.
Please.
I just
We're
wanted to
tapped
load a
out. You can't be
thing.
attacking us right now,
I'm
okay?
not
That's not
attacking
fair.
you right now. Hang on. Just give me a second.
I
I'm
don't
trying to load
you.
a map for you.
It's gonna be a pebble that I die on.
Well, I mean, Abaddon was down to 2 health, so,
Mm-hmm. I forgot I had cure wounds and I was just in panic of like, we gotta leave.
Yeah.
Yup.
I mean, I was trying to kill you with falling boulders, so.
Again, very original,
Which
Cass.
honestly, if
Hey.
if Isaac would have had another giant's might, he had fully planned to, and Abaddon couldn't get the drawing down of the circle well enough. He had fully planned to just giant's might slam both hands over it and hold up the ceiling while Abaddon got it, and just have Abaddon poured out.
Oh.
Yeah, he did not want to let that go because that was like in his mind. That's one of his only clues he has for Elise.
What clue? I'm sorry?
The portal and how it's designed and everything.
I gotcha. Okay. You're gonna see a room in a second. Can you see the room?
Yes.
I see the room.
Okay, cool.
This
Ignore
looks
the
kinda
bottom
like
stuff.
the place that we went to.
Just ignore the bottom stuff. I
Don't
found a
click it,
really
okay.
cool looking. Don't click anything. Just it's a cool looking map. Okay, so you guys walk
I'm
into the
clicking
temple.
everything.
Stop it! You guys walk into the temple just to kind of look around. This was just a different kind of quick map that I found really quick. So you walk into
It
the
kind of
temple.
reminds me of the first time we went to a church.
And there's a priestess in there, and she takes one look at you and the beastkin slung over your shoulder, and she goes, "Oh my goodness, what happened?" And she ushers you all into like a healing wing of the church, and as long as you're cool with it, she'll take the beastkin and put them on a bed and start, like, giving them first aid and all of that.
Isaac will when the beast thing goes down, she would see Isaac like move the fur around his neck
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's the tattoo sigil there.
You do not see any. You saw what used to probably be some kind of insignia on the neck, but it looks like somebody smudged it.
Sorry, we were dealing with beastkin that had tattoos around their neck, causing them to go berserk.
Okay. So is this one of those?
We found them in some sort of cult. We got teleported. I killed a lot of
Hmm.
cult people. They were trying to do something to them.
Okay.
They took our cleric. I'm very angry now.
You're like rambling these things to this priestess on there who is attempting to heal this creature, and she looks over at you all and she sees that anybody else who came into the temple as well is also severely banged up, and she's asking if you all are in need of healing.
Yes, please.
I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
Just see to them first.
She will heal you all.
Before
Let's
she
see.
heals me,
Okay.
I'll ask you, do you perchance know the sending spell?
The sending spell?
Yes.
It's not something I usually prepare each day.
All right.
We're trying to reach our comrade that was taken from us. Do you know of a one-way sending we can send? I'm not really a magic person.
No.
Somebody who has sending at the moment prepared.
I'm sure one of the other priests or priestesses might have it. But usually they would ask a donation for something like that, if that is what you're looking for. And the other issue is we would need to have known the other person to send them the message.
I have a ring of spellstone you could put it into.
I see. Well, let me finish healing, and I will go see who might have that available if you're willing to make a donation to the church.
Of course.
Of course.
Isaac drops 80 gold in front of her.
I find someone, yes. You all also heal 38 points each, as they do a mass healing spell to you all. And they scurry off to go find a priest who currently knows the sending spell.
Perfect.
Yeah, just straight up 80 gold. Just bah. We'll need a donation.
Yeah, pretty much. So you all are chilling there in the room with the unconscious beastkin still, but you're feeling a little bit better. Most of your wounds are now healed up. You just feel a lot of bruising and pain left over because you did take a lot of damage. As you all are kind of waiting in the room there, it's very peaceful in the church. It's very nice, very clean. The sun is shining outside. It's a beautiful day. And you all are not having any of that, are you?
It's
what?
very not much so nice inside wherever they're at, probably. You probably, honestly, knowing Isaac's tendencies and his ticks, he probably has his axe on in like one leg, and he's got a grinding stone in his right hand, and he's just like looking on the blade, just grinding the edge of the blade, sharpening it very slowly.
Gotcha. Red, and you doing anything, or are you just chilling with everybody right now?
Pacing.
Okay. Eventually, after a couple minutes, the priestess does come back with another priestess in tow, and they said, I heard someone was needing a sending spell.
Yes. That is
Okay.
us.
Who do you want me to reach out to?
Better yet, if you're able to put it in this ring of spellstone, I could just do it myself if that's all right.
Sure, I can channel it into your ring there. Um, you come over to them, and it looks like they've probably done this for other spellcasters before, and she stores the ring into the spell into your ring. So now you have one sending.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. We can definitely take care of this gentleman here. This is the first priestess again. She says, we can continue taking care of this gentleman here, and she, references the beastkin. Are you all needing to stay here until you recover from your wounds, or?
No, it's all right. We
We have a
we have a place to
hotel
stay. Yes.
All right, well, which hotel, and if they wake up, I can let
Hawk
you know.
Warrior.
Okay.
We're at the Hawk Warrior.
She makes a note of that and says, well, as soon as your friend wakes up, I'll let you all know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You
Blessings
have a
of
library in
Sylvanas
this
upon
town.
you. Say what?
Do you have a library in this town?
We do have a very large library in this town, yes.
Could you give me directions to that, please?
Of course. And they give you directions to a large library in the town.
Isaac will write it down. Abaddon,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
let's get back to the hotel and start looking through these books.
Sure. Do that before we rest.
Okay. You all make your
We're
way
both gonna
back
get some
to
rest.
You all make your way back to the tavern where you all are together once again in the room.
So this is the
I'll.
one with the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna use the sending spell.
Once you all are together, or?
Yes.
Okay, sure. What are you sending?
At least it's Abaddon. Are you all right? Where are you? Are you safe? Um. Please be all right. We're trying to get to you as fast as possible.
Okay.
That's 25. Yeah.
Yep. So you send and you get a response back, which is good. You get a response back. And you hear, I'm fine. Currently in a prison cell. Let me think. There are other beastkin here. What else? It's very dark. AKA she doesn't have night vision.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And it stinks real bad. I can't see the sun. That's all 25 words.
I'll repeat that to the group.
She's in town.
Possibly yes. Possibly not. But she says she's in a cell
There's a
though.
lot of beasts. No sun. I almost wonder if it was the sewers. She wouldn't have pointed out that there was a lot of beastkin unless it was a majority. This is one of the largest areas we've seen of beastkin.
Well, yes, but if it's teleportation circle, it could go literally anywhere. You can
Yeah.
travel across the entire plane with that.
I just don't want to dismiss her words.
I don't either. And I agree we should be looking close here at first. Tried to find her.
Well, You know as well as I do. It's 25 words, so she had to condense everything she could. She's a smart girl.
Of course, and
I
she's
can
used it
almost
lots
guarantee you
too.
there's a clue in there. She
So,
said she can't see the sun.
yes,
She's
so
I mean,
under.
she's underground, probably.
yes, most likely on a building with no windows.
Is there any kind of magic for, like, locating a person?
Not really.
There's a spell locate person.
It's within only a certain distance, though, and I don't have access to that. Sadly.
Don't either.
Oh, do you think so? What about the fancy dancy priest? Do you think they're big enough to have that?
Possibly.
I don't know what the range on that is,
It's like,
but
I think
if
it's
we're
like a
lucky and she's in
kilometer, I
town,
think. I think it's like a kilometer.
well, that's 1 kilometer down. Let's start by getting some rest. We're all beat to shit. We can't kill whoever has the lease if we're also half dead ourselves. As soon as I get up, I'm going to start digging through these books. I don't know if you guys want to try the locate person thing or not. Odd chance we might get lucky. We've done it before. Maybe the odds are in our favor this time. What about you guys? Do you have any ideas? I'll take anything.
I'm not sure. I
We
mean,
should rest.
the books might be helpful. I don't know.
In my years of
It's
searching,
going
I
to take
haven't
some
found a
rest.
single place that has any of my people in it until I found this one. And we know that their beastkin disappearing in the middle of the night.
I don't know.
So whoever's doing it has to be here.
All I know is who's ever was stupid enough to take a lease from us just signed our death warrant. And whoever was with them.
I will not be taking any
So let's
prisoners.
get this figured out and raise hell. Aye.
All right. So you all tired, exhausted from your journey, decide to get some rest for the evening in one of the beds upstairs. As you all are resting, nothing really happens, so you all can click the long rest on your character sheets.
Kath.
Yes.
So we got back about late afternoon.
Yeah, late afternoon, because you had to go to the temple first.
Okay. I'm going to be going to bed first
Okay.
with the intent of waking up in the middle of the night.
Sure. So ready to go to bed?
So I guess in the middle of the night would.
I'll leave a note for them, and I'm going to walk around town in the middle of the night again.
Okay.
I think making a private roll to you.
Okay.
It's private. I don't like it. I can't see.
Oh no, dude.
So,
No.
Abaddon.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Abaddon, I'm gonna
Hey.
need whatever weird quirk you got going on to just knock it off.
Oh no.
Abaddon.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Do you wanna wake up and tell them what's going on, or?
In a minute. I
Okay.
will in a minute.
Okay. So
Son of a bitch.
so Red.
That's so bad.
Oh, sorry, that was my strength coming back to normal because my
So
stats were reduced.
Yep. So those of you, don't
yeah, shit, I
forget.
forgot about that. I can...
Yeah. Those that did take damage to one of your abilities, you do need to roll after sleeping to see how much you get back.
I was only missing 1 point. You still want me to roll?
Oh, do I?
No, you were fine because the minimum
Okay.
is 1.
Okay, so that mine goes back up.
I already got all
think mine
mine
was at
back
18,
for
so
strength, so.
How much were you down, Isaac?
I was down like 1. I have an 18 and I was at 17.
Oh, well then yeah, you're fine. Minimum was to go up by 1, so you're fine.
I just gotta fix it
Sure.
because I don't remember how I did it, and I never do
Uh-huh.
things correctly.
That's okay. Don't even worry about it. Usually we did it on the character sheet.
Yeah, so that means I'm pulling up the character
If you
sheet now. and
click
go
your
get it.
strength score, as if you're gonna make a roll on the right side, you'll see like your total score, and there's other modifier and override score. I believe we all did the override score.
Yeah. There we go.
Cool. So Red, you get up and you sneak out.
I leave a note so they know what I'm doing.
Of course. So you head out onto the streets. What are you looking for specifically?
I'm just wandering around, hoping I get kidnapped.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Uh,
assume Isaac is stressed as Isaac as he would wake up.
yes. Eventually, Red, you do run into the same guard you ran into the other night, and he's like, "Hey, didn't I tell you not to be out in the middle of the night, sir?"
Can't sleep. I couldn't
other
just
place.
pace around my room.
I mean, it's fair, but you really shouldn't be out alone this late at night. You want to like chat or?
I'm not scared about being alone.
All right. Just, don't be here when I come by again in 5 minutes. And he'll keep walking.
I will be somewhere
I
else.
love the dude. Like, I love that. The dude's just like, you know what? I get it. None of my business. I just got to do my job.
Yeah. Okay. So Red, you go and meander in a different part, away from where that guard was stationed.
Yeah.
Isaac, you wake up. Red is missing, but you find Red's note.
Isaac goes, yeah, that sounds about right. Anybody stupid enough to kidnap him's probably done for anyways. And Isaac will say, like, he has full faith in Red. He'll start pulling out the books and laying them on the table. And he has a pretty decent intelligence score.
Yeah.
Through my
Would
500
you
pounds of books.
would you do this in the area where people can see them, or would you do it upstairs in the sleeping area?
Actually, he would go downstairs before he pulls them out.
Uh-huh.
Tell if there is a person that's running the shop
Uh-huh.
or running the hotel or whatever. I need a private room.
Sure.
One big enough that I can move a lot of things around.
Yeah, we have one private room upstairs that you can rent. It is our only private room, so it is a bit expensive. It's 5 silver for a night.
He throws a gold on the table.
All right, here's the key, and he'll hand you a key.
If you see any of my party looking for me, tell them I'm there. I'm going to leave a note up there, but sometimes things get missed.
Cool.
And he will leave a note he'll tuck a note up under Abaddon's wing.
So you touch Abaddon, and you feel that Abaddon is extremely hot, as if he's like running a fever.
Hell.
He does not seem to be having a good time.
Takes his glove off, puts his hand on Abaddon's forehead.
Abaddon.
Come on, you purple little shit. Need you getting sick right now.
Abaddon would be way too tired to probably wake up.
Yeah. Abaddon just seems extremely exhausted. You can kind of tell that, like, you've seen people in a feverish state before. Maybe Abaddon spent too much of his mana. You're not sure, you're not a magic person, but you have seen them when they've completely tapped themselves out before, so maybe he's just sick from overusing his magic.
So he doesn't look like he's in danger, correct?
I mean, he looks very sick. Very sick. Like, high fever.
He'll go back down and ask if there's a medical person in the hotel. I got a friend who's apparently come down very sick.
We can send for a priest to come by if you would like.
Sure, send for a priest. Here's another gold.
Okay, we will do that.
Oh,
No need for
yeah.
that. We'll just send one. Yes.
I would have used my sending stone to send a message to Luala before I went to bed, by the way. Just so that way it reset the next day.
Okay. Evan, I'm gonna move you upstairs and put you to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's got the note under his wing. He told him exactly what room and everything else.
Yes.
I'm going to go to that private room. When he gets here, come get me.
Okie dokie.
And he'll
So
go up there and start looking.
Yeah.
He'll start. Yeah. He's not going to pull everything out because he knows that the priest is going to be coming by. So
I
he's
mean,
like
that's
taking
fair.
things out.
Brett, I'm just gonna move you
Looking at.
upstairs
He's like.
Yeah, go ahead.
for seeing's sake.
He's got the cloth. He's got the cloth. He's like putting out the book, seeing if he recognizes any of the languages on the book.
Sure. Sorry, Isaac, I was moving you in.
No, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm lagging real bad on my side.
It's okay, I'm sorry. It probably didn't help that I had a 3D map for you all to look at that had animation on it. Let me just delete that out of here. Hang on.
Oh no, it's fine. It looked amazing. I loved it.
Maybe refresh, because I did load that 3D map in
Actually,
there.
I'm gonna cancel your stream on my computer for a little bit, and I'll pick it back up when everything starts acting right again.
Okay.
But yeah, he's going to, since he's got the door. Actually, he's going to take that chair right there.
Yeah.
And he's going to wedge it up under the door handle.
Okay.
Just as an extra little measure, so somebody doesn't just barrel in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's slowly pulling out books with a cloth on them, and he's looking at he's not opening them.
Yeah.
He's looking at the outsides of the books. He's looking for languages, any kind of markings or something that could give off an idea of like, hey, this is their symbol kind of thing.
Okay. So that's gonna take
If I could
you.
find the employee handbook, that'd be real nice.
You can start looking through all of that. It's gonna take you quite some time, but you can start looking through all of that. So while you're doing that, Isaac, Red, eventually the sun does start to come up, and it is about time for everything. And
Can't believe I didn't get kidnapped. This 6'3"
You're so
luscious
adorable.
bearded man no one wants to kidnap in this crazy world. What kind of bullshit is this?
Does he get hit on?
Are you talking to yourself in the middle of the street?
No, but well, not like outright. I was like,
I would love that.
somebody fucking kidnap me. Anybody, someone kidnap me. I know somebody wants to.
Somebody looks at him weird.
Oh my gosh.
I just got this idea that like somebody looks at him kind of weird. He just locks on him, is like, kidnap me, and just runs at the guy.
Where's an evil cult when you need one? Where the fuck are you?
My gosh, you're so funny. Okay, so you make your way in. No, no, you're too big. Hang on. I made him too big. Hang on, this is the priest.
Huh?
Hang on, this is the priest. I made him too big. Hang
That's
on.
a
Shit.
giant Hunter's Mark.
Hang on, I made the priest too big. Hang on. There we go. Okay, sorry.
I say, damn, bro.
I made him too big.
Bro was about to check you over.
He just comes in. What's wrong?
Small.
Feel bad? Hmm?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
No, I
There we
feel
go.
real good. I feel real good, doctor.
Puts on one rubber glove. I'll check.
Okay. So Red, you do find a priest heading up the stairs towards your companions. It's a male priest. It looks like he's carrying like a holy book or whatever. He's got a holy symbol in his front from the temple of Sylvanas in the area, because it's the big old temple in the area. And he's heading upstairs towards your party members.
I'll just right behind him.
Yep. So he
Don't
comes
worry,
up here, and he kind of looks around and says, "I was told someone was very sick to look at."
Why
you-
here?
Marco.
Yeah, Isaac, you hear someone in the other room asking about who's sick.
What? 1 second.
Marco wakes up.
He puts the books away.
I'm not
pulls it
sick.
to you.
I was
Who's
just
sick?
really tired.
Like, all right, I just go to line. All right, Marco's not sick. I go to Abaddon.
Abaddon is sweating.
Huh. I push him out of the bed.
You push Abaddon out of bed?
Hey,
Abaddon, you fall to the ground as Red pushes you out of bed.
Is it the middle of the night? Did I get a long rest yet?
Yeah, you get your long rest, but it's morning, and you get pushed onto the ground.
But
Isaac
Hey.
comes out.
are you sick?
Oh yeah, it's the purple one.
Are you
I don't-
sick?
I don't feel phenomenal. Sure.
Well,
What are
I
you on
mean,
the floor for?
outside. I pushed him off the bed to wake him up.
Why did you push him off the bed? Yeah, it's the purple one. Abaddon, get back in bed.
I was sit on my bed.
Okay.
Blasted barbarian. Yes, it's him.
I would ever look a little less purple, I think, too, Kath.
Yeah, so Abaddon, the priest comes over to you, and he starts doing a medical check upon you. Let me see if he notices.
Okay.
Can I do my own medicine
I got
check?
a natural one!
Hold on, Kath. I was asking if I could do my own before this.
I mean, yeah, you could do your own, but that doesn't help the priest.
Yeah, but it might help us. Okay, well, hey, it's a lot better than a natural one.
I'm
What's with the rubber duck?
Abaddon, the priest is kind of poking at you, and he says, "I think you just have a fever. Have you overstressed yourself recently?"
A little bit, yes.
Well, then you need
Definitely.
lots and lots of rest. Get sleep in a couple days. Get lots of liquids and water in your system. You'll probably be right as rain. I could get you some medicine if you want, or if you want a healing spell of like something, I can do that for you.
I don't know really what would help. I don't know. Normally I wait these out, but I don't know if there's is there a faster method usually to getting rid of like some sort of sickness?
I usually like restoration might do it for you, but that's kind of costly, unfortunately.
How much is it?
I'm pulling it up. Hang on.
Usually Lise would do that, but we don't have her.
Rub it in. You hear Red angrily huff next to you. Let's see. Okay. It looks like lesser restoration is probably what he would offer to you. He's like, if you give me a gold coin, I can do a lesser restoration on you.
Sure.
How many can you do?
Oh, I mean, you should only need one. It cures like blindness, deafness, paralyzation, poison, disease, or something like that. So, like, whatever he's sick of, lesser restoration should fix it.
Isaac puts 2 gold in his hand and says, "Do it again." And then just turn around and walks back. Red, come help me.
Okay.
You see him go up into this room up here.
Hang on.
I mean, a message you, Kath, about it.
Hang on, I have too many people sending me FYB notes. 1 second.
Can you all quit fricking your buddy, please?
He started it.
Okay, there we go.
Good job on that one.
Thanks, buddy. All right.
Left away from.
Restoration. For those that weren't in my DMs, I misspelled restoration with a W. Restoration.
Away from.
The greatest of restorations.
The greatest of restorations. Abaddon needs a restoration.
Yeah. Or that, Kath.
Now I can only think of like an 8-year-old child, but it's just like an amazing.
I haven't pulled it up on my
priest.
side.
Like, what's
so I
always
don't-
on? Man, you
Okay.
got really hurt. You need to go get a restoration. What do you mean a restoration? No, a restoration. You got to go see this specific priest.
Yeah.
Sorry, tangents.
No,
No,
on
you're
the
right.
actual
Happens.
thing you sent me. Did you read the thing that you sent me, Kath?
Yes, I read the thing that I sent you. And I am making a notation.
Okay.
God, hair flip.
Okay, so it'll stop it.
No,
Oh, it'll do the bottom thing that.
right.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Tomorrow.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right. Abaddon is unconscious for most of the day of being very sick. Lesser restoration does not seem to have affected anything. You still feel like butt.
Yep.
He's like, I'll come back again tomorrow. Let me know how you feel. And hopefully
Alright.
it'll just pass for today, but I'll come back by again tomorrow. And he'll
Okay.
head on out. Abaddon, you're in bed. You don't feel good.
Okay.
Is he like alive enough that we can just go throw him in the bed in the room that I have up in here?
Talk to
There's a
Abaddon
bed right
about
there, 'cause
that.
Isaac will step out. Abaddon, you alive enough to read a book?
Yes, always.
All right, he'll come over there, just pick Abaddon up, put him up under his arm like a football. He just takes him back in here and puts him on the bed. And then he starts
alright.
like looking at books and stuff like that. I'm like, I got this book. Come on in there, Bird. Marco, get in there.
Verdant will assist in any way that Verdant can. Marco is like,
And
yeah, I'm
Isaac starts
here.
Isaac starts laying out books. He goes, I haven't touched any of them yet. I don't know if any of them are magical or booby trapped yet. So I'm just looking at the covers. He lays out all let me see what my notes are. Just to make sure I've got the accurate representation. All 240 books plus what was on that last shelf that I picked up.
Yep, which you got interrupted in, so you had grabbed like a couple handfuls, so we'll add like 10 more to that stack.
Okay, so another 10. Okay, so 250 books currently.
Yep. And that is what you all are sifting through all day today.
I probably won't be doing this all day. I'm gonna try something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Red will give him a gold piece and go, "Hey, if you're heading down, can you rent this again for another day? Because I don't plan on leaving here without a lease."
I'm not. But I think I'm gonna try something else. She
All right.
mentioned it smelled really bad.
Sewers.
Maybe, but also we have a little more sensitive noses than you do. So I'm gonna talk to some of my people, see if I can see if there's a stinky place nearby that they avoid.
If you're gonna do something dangerous, come back to me.
We'll see.
All right.
Okay.
Don't killing them all without me.
Red, you head on out to do some research.
I'll drops a couple gold there. I'm like, hey, they're renting that room for another day. And I don't know if you do it, but do you mind sending lunch up to them?
Sure, yeah, we could do that. No worries.
I appreciate you.
Of course. You just let us know what you all need, or if you just need some, like, protein, bread and meat and something to drink sending up there, whatever you guys think. Yeah.
That would be plenty. Is the woman I'm talking to a beaskin?
Yes, she
Another
is.
shifter like me?
She's got the little amulet of what appears to be like probably like a wolf.
Okay. So, I love this town a lot, actually.
Yeah.
But every now and then the wind catches and there's just this pretty rough smell. Have you smelled it?
What kind of smell?
It ain't good.
Okay. Like
That's for sure.
like a fishy smell or
Just I don't know, it's kind of hard to place. Is there a spot near here that kind of catches the wind and stinks every now and then?
I don't particularly like going down to the docks, but that's because that's where they fillet a bunch of fish and there's rotting guts and stuff over there. I mean, without more information, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Like, you don't like going into the sewers is probably not a good thing, but
Probably not.
are you hanging out in the sewers?
No. No,
Okay.
not when I can avoid it.
Yeah. Also, I mean,
What
there's
kind of
like
person would go hang out in the
alchemists.
sewers?
There's also like alchemists who have weird smelling stuff from time to time, so it really just depends on what you're smelling.
Yeah, if I put my finger on it more, I'll ask you again.
Sure. Yeah, just let me know.
Thank you.
Sulfur stinks a lot. I don't know, these alchemists like sulfur. That might be what you're smelling.
Kind of like that rotten egg smell.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, that might be what it is.
Isaac,
It's new. Unfortunately I've been around the big city too much, and
It's all good. Enjoy it. Enjoy while you're here. There's lots of stuff going on. Many places to get food out on the road.
true. If I can help it, I'm gonna move here.
Yeah, we would love to have you.
And I'm gonna head upstairs again before I head out.
Okay.
Abaddon, can you message her? Have her describe that smell.
So, what do you want me to do?
Abaddon groggily looks over at you.
Can you message her? See
I
if
need
she
a-
can pinpoint what that smell is.
I need a priest who can give me the sending spell again.
Oh, you can't do it? I
No.
thought you could just do it.
No.
No.
Fuck.
Oh, hold on. Isaac takes the cloth and he puts that amulet out on the table also. That was on the creature.
The hell? Is it an Ankh calf?
It does not look like an Ankh. It looks just like, without more information, it just looks like another, strange looking artifact.
Can I do a religion check?
I mean, sure.
It's not very good, but I can. 15?
it does not look like anything religious that you recognize.
All right. Do you mind if I take that with me?
Get you a piece of cloth. I don't want you touching it right off the bat.
No,
We don't know
I'm
if
not
it's
going
cursed
to.
or anything.
Yeah, I'll wrap it up. I got foods coming up for you guys. I'm gonna go by the temple, and
Did
I'll
you get
see if I can.
get any leads?
There's a few places, a few bad smells that catch the air around here. I know they could be sent anywhere, but the only way to find something you're looking
I've
for
known
is
you
by
long enough.
eliminating all the places that it's not. I'm
Look, I've known
trying
you
very
long
hard to
enough.
keep my cool here because
Go
it's
do
not
what
going
you
to
do
do her any
best.
good. So there's a dock, there's docks nearby, there's a sewer, and there's also plenty of alchemists around here that use sulfur. Or that rotten egg smell that we smelled whenever we fought that devil.
Yeah, it's sulfur devils.
Yeah, just if we can get her, I'm gonna go see if I can pay a priest to put a spell in your ring, Abaddon.
That would be lovely. They'd
You
have to
run
come
across
here,
that Dex
or I
guy.
have
Tell
to
him I
go
want to meet.
there.
Oh, if I run across Dex, I'm gonna have a word with him.
It sounded like he didn't have a clue what was going on there, but
I'm also
I'm
gonna
sure
ask
you'll
around to
get
see
the
if we can
right
figure out whose
information out of
house
him.
that was we were in yesterday.
You might want to actually check and see if they're still there.
No, they'd be at the temple.
No, we didn't. I don't thought we only took one.
We
Like
took them
as a
all.
player, I thought we only took the.
I was under the impression we took all of them.
I was told you only took
I was
one.
under the impression we took one.
Oh, I thought we were taking all of them. No, we wouldn't have left them. All right.
Well, he didn't
because
give a shit.
all Isaac said is I took the one guy and slung him over my shoulder, and nobody said anything about
yikes.
taking the others.
I misunderstood that completely. All right. I'm going there first then.
Okay.
All
And I
right.
head out.
I got
Thank
you
you,
your
Kath,
book
for the
pile.
books.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You know I am an absolute sucker for details.
Immersion, my immersion.
I do love my immersion. Give
There
me the
you are.
dopamine, Kath. Give me the dopamine.
You're welcome. All right. So Isaac and Abaddon, and anyone else who is currently searching through those books, I need you to roll me investigation at advantage. Whoever wants to roll.
Do you want me to roll?
Investigation advantage.
Whoever's.
roll?
whoever's
What's your
rolling.
investigation?
+6.
I got an investigation of +4 because I am the
Okay.
smartest person in this group.
Sure,
Boop.
buddy. I was
headband.
gonna make the roll, dude. Too.
She
Whatever.
said everybody that's doing it rolls at advantage.
Because you're all
Everybody
working
rolls at
together.
advantage?
Sure.
I'll just roll it twice. Hold on.
Shit, we're doing fire right now.
Okay. So you all are searching through those books, and we will come back around to you after I get help with Red. So Red, you head on back to the shack where you saw Dex and all the other people. When you get there, you notice that the shack's door is hanging open, and the beastkin that you all knocked out the day before do not appear to be in the building any longer.
Is anyone still there?
Nope, the house is empty. You did tell Dex to run, and so he did flee the house at that time.
Okay. He never told us where he went either.
You didn't ask.
No, I know. I was busy.
Everyone's busy.
So they're all gone. So I guess they were all alive.
You didn't kill them, or they took the bodies with them. So
Any fresh prints?
you don't see anything here with Bel Air.
Thank you.
No, it looks like if they did like flee, they definitely covered their tracks.
Fine. Then I'm going to the temple to check on the one we rescued.
Sure. You go to the temple to check on the one that you rescued, and the priestess says, "I'm sorry, he still hasn't woken up. I'll send you word once he does, but he is still unconscious at this time. It seems that he went through a very traumatic experience and is just not able to wake up yet."
I see. Any idea what could have put him through that?
Usually, mental drain. If there was, if they were put through some kind of, something that taxed their mental status too heavily. Magic could do that for, like forcing them to do things against their will and stuff like that, perhaps, but I mean, at this point, we need to just wait till they wake up before we make assumptions.
I see. You wouldn't happen to think about how long it might take for him to wake up?
With things like this, it just takes time. Whenever they finally feel like waking up. Could take a couple days.
I notice he's a little more than your average beastborn.
He does appear to be stuck in his shifted form. That might
Yeah,
also be due to the mental trauma.
but even his shifted form's more than what I get.
Well,
Have you heard of that before?
I've seen it in some before. If they are a bit too much on the beast side, but usually we don't shift that far.
Is there a way you can shift that far if you wanted to?
I mean, I'm sure there is. That's not really my specialty. I don't usually do anything like that.
You know anybody that does?
Perhaps more of the beastkin that live on the outside of the city, ones that are in the forest. They may be able to do that more so than us here in the city. Once you start being more humanoid rather than beastoid, kind of just fades out after a while.
Right. Also, there was this little shack, and I'll give them like not the address, but like about to where it was at.
Okay.
Do you know who owns that? By any chance?
No, you'd probably have to go to the city and file a request to get information if you were a guard or something like that, but I don't know off the top of my head.
No, not a guard. All right.
And you don't know any either.
Not in this town, I don't. That just means tonight during night shift, I'll go talk to that one guard that keeps catching me and be like, "Hey, actually, I do want to talk." All right. There isn't a. I know everybody gathers here in the town, but like out in the woods, is there any like larger settlements of us out there, or is it just individuals living out?
As far as I know, just individuals.
You know anyone you could point me in the right direction?
Usually they come into the temple if they're in need of healing. I don't push for their personal lives, so I do not know off the top of my head. As in, this person probably has never really left the temple.
Yeah. I'll ask around the town then. Thank you. I have a friend of mine who needs a sending spell put into a ring. I think he was here yesterday.
Yes.
Could I pay someone of you to go to the inn to do that?
Sure, we sent someone to the inn earlier this morning. They probably would have had that spell on them.
Oh, well, they're already gone.
Well, we'll send someone back over, sure.
Fantastic. How do you know how much it's going to cost me?
Just a small donation to the church is all we ask.
Well, what do you consider a small donation?
Whatever you are comfortable with giving. Donations
I need a number
are...
here, buddy.
You're not gonna get a number, Red.
Well, I need a number.
I don't know, like 10 gold, sure.
All right, cool. I'll give him 20.
Okay.
Thank you.
They'll send that priest back over there for you.
And tell him that he made us, if he's got 2 casts of it, I'll come back and donate more.
Sure. We'll send someone over that has at least 2 casts of it.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your patronage. Have good days. Be
May our
safe
shadow
making
pass you
choices.
over.
Excuse me?
I said, may our shadow pass you over, and I leave.
Oh, God. Do they know who that is? Let me just roll.
If this is a Temple of Sylvanas, probably.
Yeah? And they kind of stop waving and watch you walk out the door. Okay. Red, you make it outside.
My only other option is to
think you
go
just
wander.
cussed
No, that's a good luck prayer.
It's like I think you just cussed at him in religion. I'm not sure.
No, it's something. It's for good luck.
Oh my god.
So it's pretty much the only option I have is to go wander the woods, see if I can find more people living out there. Get my
Right.
answers. I'll do that after the sendings because I need to know more information.
Sure. Alright, so you head on back to the inn. While you guys are eating, food is brought up to you and left outside the door. And you all do consume breakfast and lunch before Red gets back. And Red comes back and opens the door that Marco is kind of leaning against. And you open it, Marco falls backwards, he says, "Oh, hey, welcome back, Red."
Hello.
Yeah, we've been going through quite a bit of the books in here.
Anything useful?
What you all have been able to find so far is that a lot of these books are in a language you don't know how to read. And the other thing that you've noticed
read them.
is that all of the books seem to have the same symbols in common.
I can read them, just really slow.
Can you read books in, like, pictograms? Like pictures?
I have comprehend language.
Let's see if
Oh,
comprehend.
picture books. Isaac, you should be good at these.
So it takes about 1 minute to read one page of
Damnedest
text.
pictures I've ever seen.
It only lasts an hour, so there'd be certain books that I have to look through.
Okay. Sure.
Any written language
I mean,
that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Okay, so you have to touch all the books.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, cool. It's not like
This is
I
where
can
Abaddon dies.
cast anything else on you while you're sick. Abaddon! At one point, one of the books you pick up and start rifling through, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. Oh.
You look down at this book and start touching the pages and the words and everything to start translating it. And this particular book seems the words try to wriggle around the page as if they were trying to get out of your line of sight. And you blink a couple times and they go back to where they were. You're not sure if you're just getting delusional from feeling sick or something, but you were able to blink it away and keep reading. With the books that you all are able to kind of read through, with Abaddon talking to you all about what he's reading in the particular books, a lot of them have to do with teleportation and devices that can be used to teleport others. It does talk about runes. One of the books has diagrams and runes that fill its pages, illustrating like complex magical circles, similar to the one you found in the bottom of the cave system that you all were in. The text just does describe the creation, activation, and potential dangers of the teleportation circles. And this particular book is called The Codex of Eternal Paths. Another one that you were able to read, this one is like a green book with like vines growing over the top of it, talks about ancient forests and their mystical properties, how tree roots can be used to create these teleportational paths between locations, because all tree roots are interconnected with each other, etc., etc. It goes down rabbit holes like that. So it talks about a bunch of like actual teleportations, and it's really hard to read because it seems that the people who wrote this were heavy worded. Like, they're very descriptive about like everything that they're doing.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like math books. You could read them. You can open up any math book and look at the letters and be like, ah, yes, I understand what those letters are. I don't know what it means.
Right. Unless you've studied like heavily teleportation circles before, which I don't think you have, these
Nope.
are a little difficult to read and take in. But they're, from what you're finding, they do all appear to be talking about arcane lore and teleportation networks and stuff like that. That's the main thing you're getting in between all the books, is that they all focus on a teleportation network.
Kind of odd that
Gotcha.
they're all teleportation. Where are they teleporting to? Like, is there out of the ones that could read and everything else, is there a destination that they talk about?
You haven't found a book that specifically says anything about that yet, no. And the ones that you are
Is
able
there
to
any
read in common are extremely, like, basic. They don't share any of the knowledge that Abaddon is finding.
Okay. Did we find any religious symbols?
The only symbol that you're kind of seeing repeatedly pushed throughout on here is just the same one as you saw down below with the circle that she was pushed into. You do see that symbol all over the place, but you don't see it anywhere else.
The symbol that was a teleportation circle.
Yes, that one is pretty much in every book that you all are opening.
Cool. Well, Elise went in that. Wonder if we could kickstart one.
We might be able to, it just I don't know the logistics of it.
About this time, you all hear someone coming up the stairs. Heavy footsteps. He says,
And going to axe.
hello, I was told you all were in need of, sending spells?
Yeah, in here. Come on in.
Walking
Marco,
over.
move away from the door.
Hey. Oh, hold on a second. Abaddon,
Yes.
why don't you go out there with him? I don't want more
for-
people seeing this stuff.
I paid
Sure.
for
I don't want
two
more
at
people
Don.
seeing.
Oh, perfect. I'll use one then right away, and then I'll take the other.
Yes.
Thank
I'll
you.
just step
We
around the
need
box.
information on that smell, if at all possible.
Sure.
Oh, hi there. Hello. How you
Hello.
doing? Are you coming out here?
Yes,
or-
I'm coming out. Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So he gives you one sending spell into your ring, Abaddon.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. I'll use this one, then I'll take another. If that's all right.
Sure.
Perfect. It's me again. Can you describe the smell of where you are, or any more specific details would be very helpful. I have 7 more left. Are there any guards? You still safe?
You
That's
good,
it.
bro?
Okay. You get back. Yes, I'm safe. Just hungry. The smell is iron and dampness. Guards come by every hour. Other prisoners are taken and don't come back. I have one word. Red in a questioning tone comes through.
Okay. I'll take another. Yes, of course.
He gives you the spell. He says, "You still look pretty sick. Are you resting? Are you getting lots of liquids in your system?"
Yes, I am doing my best.
All right. Well, I'll come by again tomorrow if you're still not feeling well, and we'll see what's going on with that fever you got.
Of course.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. Have a good day. And he will go and
Sounds good.
walk down the stairs.
Okay. I'll explain what I heard to them.
So like a wet iron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the blood tastes like blood smells. Iron comes from the blood.
Yeah. Yes.
So blood, lots of blood, and wet. Is there anything like
Mm-hmm.
that, Red?
The docks.
Why
They
did she say red for?
Probably wondering if you are all right.
I mean, fair assumption.
hmm. I will be when she's back.
All right, we all will. Damp and wet, so the docks kind of sound like the place to head.
Mm-hmm.
Has everybody got this image burned into their head?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we pack up these books and my amulet. I think it's time we go take a stroll down by the docks.
Well, I was thinking about doing that tonight.
Nice, pretty day.
Mm-hmm. Nice, pretty day. Everybody's going to
With
be
some
out and
tourists.
about.
Yeah,
But
no.
at night, only the
Maybe we
people
could
that
see a
need to
symbol
be
or
out
something.
are out.
True.
Guards come and go every hour.
Maybe we could. Maybe a small reconnaissance before you go wandering around tonight. See if we can see
Yeah.
this image anywhere.
Not a bad idea.
I'll be
Yeah.
selfish. I'll be selfish. I can't sit here and grind my axe for the rest of the day waiting for night to come.
Yeah, it's fine.
especially knowing that people are leaving and not coming back. I know you feel just the same way as I do. If I don't smash somebody's head soon, it's going to get real bad. So how about a nice day walk, boys? And he'll pack up all the books and everything.
Abaddon, are you going to be good to walk around?
Yeah, should be,
You
yes.
got your spells and everything?
Yes, I do.
Verdant, you really need
Tell
to like quiet down a little bit. You're having a hard time hearing everybody else. So if honestly, if you feel like talking so much, you should hang out here.
No, he's totally coming with.
All right, we'll try and keep it down, all right?
Abaddon, do you need another 8 hours?
Of sleep?
Yeah, like, if we get in a fight, are you going to be okay? Don't give me the Abaddon answer. Give me the real answer.
I don't know. I don't feel phenomenal, honestly.
How long do you think it would be for you to get you in prime condition?
I don't know.
Because currently
Honestly,
the rest of us can just go snoop around and come back and then wait for the night.
that's not a bad idea. I could try to
I
get a
can be a
long
noisy
rest in
tourist.
to see if that might help.
Yeah, I can be a noisy tourist. What about you, Red? You've never seen this place before.
I am not in the mood to act in any way other than I'm looking for something.
I understand. It's up to you, Abaddon. If you think you're good enough in a fight, we'll go see what we can find.
I mean, I could probably withstand my own still, yes. I haven't lost my magical capabilities. I just don't feel phenomenal. Like, I feel
That's
weaker.
good enough for me if it's good enough for you.
I feel weaker, but I could probably still withstand some, yes?
Well, stand behind my back then.
Let's go.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
You all head out to the docks. There you are. We are in the docks, and you all make your way there. There's lots of people at the docks there, hotting, hollering, doing all the stuff and things. I did not obviously populate every single person in this area, but it is very lively. There are people coming to and fro from the boats, pulling in crates and things like that, hauling in fish from the day's catch. There are fresh fish here, lots of really good priced fish and things like that if you're wanting to stock up on any fish for cooking. And yeah, I mean they're skinning them and keeping them, and it's a docks. Looks really nice.
Where are the what are they doing with the guts?
It seems most of them put them into a chum bucket, and they probably use that the next day when they go out fishing.
I see. Is there a
Is that a manhole
processing
cover over
area? Is there a yeah, the manhole cover.
I mean, you can look around if you want to. It's not a terribly big area. Usually most of them just do their processing right offside the boats. Like, if their boat is here, they probably process it right here. And then they send it on over to the market area.
Does it smell like iron?
Roll me a perception.
Great.
Don't you
Blade.
grade?
Who farted?
Isaac, you don't smell anything with personally. It doesn't smell like iron.
It smells like shit.
All you can really smell is like seawater. So.
I'm gonna
Randy, you wanna
walk
pop down
around
that
like
manhole?
I'm shopping, but I want my boot to scrape against that manhole cover to see if it's loose at all.
This manhole cover?
Yes.
No, it does not appear to be loose.
I'm looking for any and all places that would lead underground.
Okay. You
I'm
can
even
go
looking off
through-
the side of the dock to see if like there's sewer exits anywhere.
Okay. I mean, there do appear to be grates and everything that lead into the sewer, but that's not where people come and go. You probably have to go to a different side of the docks for something like that, to just kind of take a gander at stuff and things. But yeah, I mean, you walk around, you check all the grates. Lots of people coming by. They're saying hey to you as you walk on by and see how y'all are doing. You know, it's a very lively, positive area.
Is there anybody really in charge looking like, the supervisor of like the docks or whatever?
You don't see one off the top of your, as you're just kind of walking around, everyone seems to be doing their own thing, so you don't really notice
Okay, so
one.
nobody really. So not really anybody important looking.
Not
Any
terribly
guards or
important
anything?
looking. I mean, there's an occasional guard that walks up and down just on a normal pattern. Nothing crazy. Do you want a
Hey,
guard?
I'll ask one of the guards real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take a guard.
Here's a random guard. There you go. You catch this guard here.
Hey.
He was walking by. He's like, oh yes, hello. What can I do for you, little
Hey, Mr. Guard.
sir? What can I do for you, sir?
Oh, I'm a tourist, and we don't get much out this by Avon Grove.
Uh-huh.
So I had a few questions. I was wanting to know if there's a like a touring service around here or anything, or anybody that I could talk to that would know about this area a lot.
Touring service. Like to just get help around the area?
Good old information. Like where I'm from, we don't have a whole lot of water, so they don't. I'd like to know a little bit more about your fishing stuff and stuff like that.
Huh. Well, he'll start going into a tangent about how the fishing and the tides and everybody else coming in and out and taking it to the market, and he's just giving you a bunch of lore for the area.
Cool. While he's doing that, Isaac is subtly guiding him in the processing of the fish.
Okay.
All right. Well, what do they do after they clean the fish?
Most of them keep it for chum to try to go and catch more fish the next day.
All right. Seems kind of. Do you guys keep like an area specifically for chum? I assume that gets pretty smelly.
I mean, most of them just keep it where they are, you know, and there's not really anywhere specific they go. They keep
Okay,
it
is
on
there
their
like a
boats.
designated area to go clean.
No, most of them just do it like
Is
right
there a
off of their
designated
boat.
area?
No, they just do it right off their boat.
Just right off the boat. So the water probably smells pretty fish.
I mean, this isn't where we sell the products. This is just where they could bring it in, clean it up, send it over, you know? Bare minimum.
Oh, so it smells more like guts kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Kath,
Yes.
watching the water. This isn't an ocean, is it? It's just a large lake.
It's a river.
Okay, it's a river.
Yes.
What direction is it flowing?
From north to south.
Okay.
You remember there was a large river right next to the city.
Yeah, there was by the capital. I swam in it.
Well, no, this is a different river.
Oh.
You took an airship here.
That's right. That's right.
Well, no, I guess this would be a continuation of that river, but there was another river that dumped into this river. No, this is a completely different river. That's right, because it's north of the city. Yeah, so this is a different river. I'm sorry, I had to look. I pulled up the map. This is a completely different river. This is not connected to the royal city in any way. I had to pull up the map. I'm sorry. I'm pretty
No,
sure
you're
I
fine.
showed you all this map. I'll send it to you again.
I think so. I can't. The one that I got, actually, I can't zoom in too
There you
well.
go.
Is the one that's the
You're in Kroglin.
Yeah.
Is that a
Oakland.
solid built foundation over there?
Yes.
Yeah, Isaac will point at it and be like, "What's that?"
What's what?
That over there. He points at it again.
I'm gonna need a little bit more direction there, my guy.
He steps back a little bit. He'll step back to over here. That thing out in that solid structure out there. I do a little bit of crafting and everything else, so I'm a little interested
Oh,
how they
this
built
one.
that and everything else. I'm looking at what is that? Yeah, what is that?
Oh, so that's usually for when we have the bigger ships that come by that you need like some assistance in getting like the storage and stuff off of them. So that's kind of like a big crane that we use to get to the big ship and down since they can't really dock with us.
Oh, are you able to store stuff there or anything?
Store stuff. What do you mean store stuff? Like inside of it?
Well, I assume I assume big ships would have a lot of stuff. You know, you can't just get off the docks all the time. Maybe they might have to store things.
No, this is mostly used as just a thing to take the stuff from the ship and put it over here so they can take it with them. If you look in the base of it there, that's all mechanical. Like that's all stuff that's held the large beam there because it needs a lot of, counterweight to it to be able to get everything to the ship and over so it doesn't dump into the river. So, I mean, there's nothing else in there to kind of store anything underneath it.
Could I stand up on the dock there and look at it? Promise not to touch anything. I'm just kind of marveling at your guys' your structures.
Yeah, as long
And
as
your
you don't touch
architecture.
anything, you can look whatever you want.
Calf.
I appreciate your help. I appreciate
What?
your help here.
Okay, never mind then.
What? What's red? What's wrong?
I had just a couple questions.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm down here.
We're down where?
I can see these two pipes.
Okay. Yes, the two pipes, yes.
Are they emptying anything in there now?
You see a trickle of water kind of coming out of them.
Okay. So, I'm looking at the pipes. I'm wanting to see if there's any evidence So, constant trickle leaves a mark on stone and metal. Like, oh, it's been wet here up to a certain time.
Right.
But when it rises, even for a little bit, like if somebody was stepping through it, there'd be any splash marks on the sides of the pipes or anything. Like, is there any bars on the pipes either?
Yes, they're all graded.
Okay.
You don't
Then-
see anything with a weird water line.
Okay. Can anyone see me right here?
Verdant can. Abaddon can.
Oh, I'm not worried about my party members snitching on me.
I mean, you still have people
Just
coming
Verdant.
to and fro that are just kind of chilling. There are civilians about.
I would like to... Hold on.
Holding.
I'm gonna summon Woodsy.
Okay. You summon Woodsy.
Well, first, can Woodsy fit in the grates, you think?
Probably not.
So a small creature can't fit inside those grates.
No, because it's graded off.
Yeah, but like how big are the grates? Is it mesh or is it, bars?
It's mesh.
Stick your arm
It's
in there
just
and do
for
it.
water to come out, nothing else.
So it's not like bars, it's chicken wire instead.
Mm.
Well, it's the hash, yeah. The squares. When I think of grates, I think of those things you can't really go through.
So it's like the cage is over here
For
on
some
my
reason,
left,
Sure.
like these.
Yeah. Unless you remove that, there's no going in or out of that pipe.
All right, I'll come back here at night then, see if they can come off.
Okie dokie.
This line here
Okay.
that goes like underneath the bridge. How far in does that go?
Into the city?
Yeah.
It looks like this entire area was built upon very shallow waters. So probably like a block or so.
Okay.
Because like this
That reminds me.
area,
Isaac will ask the guard.
because it's a river, right? It's that really shallow portion on the edge of a river before it gets into the deep part of the river. That's where this was built.
Okay. All right,
Isaac
that's
will
all I
ask
can
before he goes.
think of right now.
Okay.
Okay.
What were you gonna ask, Isaac?
Okay. I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry. Isaac will, before he goes to check out that structure, he's going to ask, hey, what's the oldest area of this over here, of the docks over here?
The oldest area?
Yeah, I assume this wasn't all built at one time. So it's like, is there an area that was a lot older than the others you guys may have expanded off of and stuff like that, or just don't use anymore?
He thinks about it. I mean, most of this like section that we're standing on over here is probably the older portions where like these pieces kind of hanging out into the river. They in heavy storms and things like that, sometimes all the wood gets washed away and we have to replace all of that. So it's probably like this section over here is more older than this section over here. I don't know the like exact amount, but Isaac, you
No,
can
I
clearly
really like
tell.
looking at.
Yeah, you can clearly tell there is a difference in like stone from here to here, as if this section to the left was made newer than the other section.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, he's focusing on. Actually, I would like to use my stone cunning,
Sure.
which would give me advantage on a history check of the stoneworking in this area. He's specifically looking for. He knows that when you have a waterfront, sometimes structures will start sinking, and people, instead of just, tearing it down, trying again, they'll just build on top.
Mm-hmm.
So that would put pathways and stuff like that underneath that could be used. So he's specifically looking for areas that were new, built on a lot older areas. So if
Sure.
I could, I'd like to use my stone cutting and see if I can
Sure, we can look for unusual
figure
stonework. Go
some-
ahead.
that is a history. And I get advantage.
Oh, you can do a search check too if you'd prefer. It doesn't matter either way.
Nat 20.
Okay. So I mean, as you're kind of looking around, you can clearly see that deviation that I told you about already. You don't see anything else strange as far as like unusual stonework, things that are changed or anything like that. It looks like a few of the stones may have been replaced at some point, that maybe somebody broke off somehow. But you don't see anything like super new in the older section. You don't see anything unusual.
Do I see any areas that were built on top of other areas that could have been previously used as like structures and buildings?
I mean, all the buildings appear to have been built on top of the original base that was made in this area. Some of those buildings are newer than
So
others.
it doesn't look like it's settled.
Right.
So it doesn't look like it's settled or anything else. So there's no obvious entrances to like underground passageways
Not
or
that you
like
can
areas
see.
that are boarded off that are like shouldn't be.
Right, not that
used.
you can see.
Okay. All right. He'll go out here and he'll take a look at this to see if what the guard presumes is accurate.
Yeah.
And make sure there's no. He's looking at it to make sure the structure isn't telling of a hidden storage there.
Nope, it's used for exactly what he told you it's used for. One side is a counterweight, the other side goes into probably taller ships, gets their cargo, pulls it down, puts it on the, platform over there, and then swings back up. There's nothing else to it.
Okay. I'll meet up with my friends then.
Okie dokie.
How much time do we have before the evening starts rolling around?
Well, you already had breakfast and lunch, so it is now evening.
Okay, so we have probably, what, 5 or 6 hours before nightfall?
Less than that, I would say.
Okay. Did you boys find anything?
Not particularly.
Maybe some grates that might be able to get into.
There's always the manholes. That's
The
just a
struc-
normal thing.
The manhole didn't seem
The structure
loose
looks
at
off.
all.
Hmm.
What were we saying, Isaac?
The structure looks. The structures all look like they're still well made, still well done. No obvious entrances to older architecture in here. We could travel inwards real quick and see if we see any other signs. Kind of looks like it winds back off to the right by Marco there.
Sure.
Let's get a good eye on all that.
Oh, that's weird.
I am super laggy.
It is a very large map, sorry.
No, it's not that. When you cross here, all the sound stops.
I don't have any sound ever, so.
Oh,
Why
okay.
just the-
Yeah, I took the sound off a long time ago.
Why is this?
You're under
thing?
an overhang that leads into a building.
I was wondering, like, what is that?
Are there a lot
Ordering
of beast folk out here?
Yeah, I mean, again, this city was quite a well-mixed beastkin, beast folk kind of thing, so yes, there are a lot.
Ah, look at that weird ladder going up.
That does appear to be going up. Yes, it does.
Hey, what's that over there? I asked this person, pointing the ladder.
I assume it leads to the top of that building. We don't usually go up other people's buildings, sir. I will call the guards.
What building is this?
It's just a restaurant.
Oh, I pointed at it.
Yeah, and I told you I assume it goes to the top of the building. What's wrong with you?
You don't have enough time.
He's not from around here. He's not from around here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I gotta go catch up with him before he gets into something by accident.
All
He
right.
means
I
no
also-
harm, and he just
I also
Isaac
checked
just
this
runs
grate.
off.
Okay. The grates doesn't seem to do anything, Red.
Isaac sees those boards over there. Is that where they're dumping fish guts?
No, they're keeping the fish guts as chum for the next day's fishing. Nobody dumps fish guts.
Okay. Nobody dumps fish guts. She smelled iron, so that means there's a lot of blood.
Or it's just wet metal.
Or the blood of prisoners.
Or iron from sulfur. Oh, iron from the alchemist, but it's also damp. As he's going across this one, Isaac scrapes his boot, much like what Red would have done. Is that manhole cover loose?
Nope, all of the manhole covers are secure, from what you can kind of tell.
Hmm.
I'm gonna walk out to the end of the dock over here.
You all are in a area, so you can take a gander, look at stuff, and see whatever it is you want to see.
Is there a whole lot? Is there a whole lot of people out this way?
I mean, it's middle of the day. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Okay. Isaac looks straight up like a tourist. He's out looking at the water and everything else.
Yeah.
Kicks that pile of wood with his foot. Make sure it's not a secret underground entrance.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dock. You are not seeing anything of suspicion on the docks.
All right. I'm also. Do I see that symbol etched anywhere, or have I seen that symbol etched anywhere?
You do not see any arcane symbols anywhere.
Honestly, I think this is a mute point until we hit darkness. Either that, or we can go check out Alchemist.
No,
We have a little time. We could check out the Alchemist section.
I mean, it could
I'm
be a
gonna go
similar
check out
situation
this
of,
rest-
as you said, the sewers. Or we can go ask if there's, to see, well, no, it wouldn't be in the main prison.
I'm gonna see if I can. Is this a restaurant or whatever? There's an open door here. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, Marco's standing in front of it, and he says, I was just in there. It was just a guy at a table.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go in there, too?
Yeah, I want to go check it out and see what it is.
Go on in there.
Good old knock on the door just a little bit. Like,
I'll put a guy at a table for you. There you go. They said, yes, what can I do for you? Do you have a ship that came in?
Checking out the area around here. Oh no, I'm just a tourist. I came by, real interested in you guys' docks. I haven't seen really any of this before.
Ah, well, I'm
And
the dock master.
honestly stumbled in here thinking it was a restaurant.
Nope, this is the dock master area. So I check your ships in and get your cargo situated, charge you any fees or taxes coming in and out of the docks. So that's what I do. What's your name?
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm Isaac.
Isaac, nice to meet you. Do you have a ship or you just chilling?
No, we're tourists. I'm a part of the tourist for the town. Just popped in, wanted to see the docks and everything. We don't have that around from where I'm at. Not a lot of lakes. I'm Mountain Dwarf.
Gotcha.
You know how it is.
Sure. Well, I mean, we don't
Really kind of.
Yeah, we don't really have many tourists down here since, this is just the loading and unloading of stuff. So, but enjoy the water, I guess. It is right there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I'm real interested in how you guys do stuff. Like, everybody keeps their fish and processes them for themselves.
Well, I mean, we try to reuse as much as possible. We don't like to waste items. We tend to use, like, compost, anything we can for the next day, which is why most, fishermen keep the guts and all of that to try to bring in more fish the next day into their nets and things like that. So we try to be a society that doesn't waste a lot. We don't like that.
You said, is there, like, a designated area that you said try, so I assumed you have some outliers somewhere.
I mean,
I was just interested if you guys kept that like in a specific place or anything to mitigate any problems.
Place?
Well, like, say you got a whole bunch of stuff coming in, you have a whole bunch of fish, you got them, but you're not going out for like the next couple days. I assume you have some something in place instead of just chucking it all back in the water right there.
So
I'm
you're
interested in how things work.
asking me.
Sorry.
You are asking me what they do if they've caught too many fish to sell.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Like I said, yeah. Sorry, I don't know much about this area or these things, so I'm trying to learn.
Okay. So, if someone has a surplus of items, they take it to the market and they probably sell it at a discounted rate.
Okay.
I mean, if
Where's the market from here?
she points in a direction, it's that way.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
This has been
welcome.
very informative. The guys back home are gonna love this.
Sure, yeah, we just. Our main thing is I know a lot of other cities don't really care and they have a lot of waste. We try to not do that, as we have a lot of people that care about nature around here, so we try not to do a lot of waste.
Yeah. Isaac takes out a notepad, does a little bit of scribbling. He's giving off the idea of interest.
Sure. Marco
He's
is
actually-
not
he's
helping.
going- Yeah, I figured Marco wasn't helping.
Was fish.
Do you have anything kind of like out of the ordinary that this place does or having going on, or any old ghost stories? Something I could tell the boys back home.
Ghost stories.
Oddities, ghost stories, things like that. Like, don't go down to this dock at night, or you'll fall in the water.
I mean, you're not supposed to go down to the docks at night. You can't really see the water very well in the evening, so that is probably not a good thing to do.
That makes sense.
We do shut the docks at night and heavily patrol them so that people don't accidentally fall into the river from the docks. So that is something that you can probably bring back. But as far as ghost stories, we don't really believe in the ghost stories or anything, so that's not really something I can assist you with.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine. I'm just really interested about all this. And you said from here to, if they have a surplus, they go to the market. And you said the market. How far is the market from here?
Like 20 minutes.
Like 20 minutes?
Sure. At a leisurely
Alright, that
walk.
sounds like pretty good. Yeah. Sorry, I want to get like the most information out of this I can. I like to get information that I don't have, and sometimes I'll write it down
Sure.
and keep it from our friends. And word of mouth is still the best way of getting information these days.
Yeah. If any monsters usually come up in the water, we have a group of guards that come by and can take care of it. The last time we had a creature that did that, if that's like fishing stories that you're interested in, there was this giant crab that came up about 2 weeks back, tried to deal a lot of damage, and we were able to subdue him and had a good
What?
crab fest.
The big old crab?
Yeah,
You
big
said, like,
old
monsters.
crabs.
Is it always crabs?
No, just that time it was a crab.
Is it? What are these other monsters you have pop up? So I bet you have some weird ones too, don't you?
Like gators and things like that come by. Giant
So
fish.
just all ocean life, or
River stuff that kind of passes through the river.
but like nothing out of the ordinary, nothing like we'd find off in the woods there of some just monster showing up, right?
Not in a long time, no. Usually monsters tend to stay away from heavily populated areas.
Oh, okay. Where'd you say this big old crab popped at? I might want to take a look at it before I walk off to the. To the market.
Sure. And they'll give you a direction, which is like further up the docks.
Okay. All right. Thank you kindly. Gives him a handshake.
Sure. See you later. They seem very
See you later.
confused that you still went into their
Well, Marco.
office, asked them a bunch of questions, and now you're leaving them. So, there you go.
But I got information.
They took a break, essentially. You came in, they were like, nah, whatever, I need a break.
Yeah, stupid tourist. Look at him coming in over here. All right, lads. This place is heavily guarded, and they shut down the entire thing at night. There was apparently a big crab showed up about 2 weeks ago up that way. They said if there's a surplus of fish or anything that they can't really sell, it's sold at a discount. I assume if you're going to sell fish, you might not, gun it or anything else. They said the market would be the next stop after that. This place looks pretty heavily guarded. I wouldn't expect a cult to be dropping someplace here. Especially when you're heavily guarding things like this. Do we want to just trace this up towards where the monster was and then trace to the market? I'm still all for busting in here and getting down in the sewers.
This sure is not a bad
It's gonna be
idea,
real
but
hard with the guards.
yeah.
Well, so the kidnappings were done in the market. So I think what we should do is we go to the market, look for sewer entrances, and go from there.
You know what? That kind of makes sense. Maybe they're held over in this direction. Prisoners held this direction to cover up the smell.
That, and no one's gonna be poking around here if you got the place sealed off and heavily armed and guarded.
That makes sense. Red, give the air a good sniff. See if this kind of matches what you would think.
I'm not one of those kind. Some of us are faster, I guess. I'm just tougher.
I get it. All right, so I guess we'll lead the group up toward the crab monster area that he was told about, and then wind over to the market.
Sure. You do eventually go to the area. It does look like it was one of the wooden docks, like further up the way. It's smashed a little bit. It has been repaired since 2 weeks ago. If you ask people around there, they're like, yeah, this big old crab came up on here. It was like the size of 2 horses put together. It's crazy. But they were subdued.
He'll ask if there's any of the shell left.
Oh no, somebody took that, I'm sure.
I was just wondering. I know some people like to mount trophies.
Yeah, someone took it. I haven't seen it since they killed it, so.
All right. I guess we head to the market.
Sure. So you all start heading towards the market with Red, and this is where we will pause for this week. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate you coming by as our party is trying to find a missing Elise who was shoved into a portal against her will. Will they find her next week? Hang tight and find out next Monday at 5:30 Central Time p.m. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.